The Japanese government is starting radiation checkups for more than 2 million people living near the crippled Fukushima plant. It's part of a long-term health monitoring program launched over 3 months after the nuclear crisis started. And as RT's Sean Thomas reports, confusion over where's safe and where isn't is seeing many lose trust in the authorities.
In a culture that is generally non-confrontational and obedient, when thousands take to the streets of Tokyo against nuclear energy, it is a serious sign of discontent.
After this crisis, it is true that the people are more conscious and we need to take advantage of it. This is the first time since the Second World War that the Japanese people have no trust in the government.
Iwaki, a coastal city devastated by the earthquake, the tsunami, and on the edge of the radiation exclusion zone, is starting on the long road to recovery. But the people living here say the government just isn't doing enough.
From the city hall, like Iwaki City, they said different things. Like prefecture, they said different things. And the government, they said different things. They are not together. They are all still part of the country, but still they are apart.
But some believe it is too early to tell what the real dangers of the situation are. Scientists know that large doses of radiation given in one blast is a significant health threat, but they say there isn't enough information about long-term exposure to lower doses of radiation and the types of damage it can do.
If you check air here for radiation level, and then you check debris, and when you check water, you always will have different values. Because it's so close and it's so changing, so you can hardly say. But it really exceeds what the normal person would have per year.
One of the frightening things about this entire incident is that there are no concrete boundaries that can clearly guarantee your safety. One example is this looks like a beautiful lush green valley behind me, but in fact this is the very edge of the 20-kilometer exclusion zone that the government has set up. In fact, we tried to get a little bit closer, but we're escorted out by a police officer and a TEPCO official. Now, although this is supposed to be a safe area, the radiation levels here are still between 7 and 10 times higher than normal.
Whether from misinformation or misunderstanding, the people who live in the affected areas don't always take the proper precautions. Here, a volunteer works to clean up toxic radioactive hotspots with hardly any protection at all, a problem that some say is compounded by government propaganda, accentuating the benefits while neglecting to inform about the dangers of nuclear waste.
The first thing the government should do is let the citizens know the real cost of nuclear energy. Until now, the priority has been to profit from energy. The PR machine of the government has been emphasizing the benefit of nuclear energy, and the citizens have been brainwashed to believe it.
Now, in the wake of an international crisis, there are allegations that the government and the power companies have worked out a deal to help each other, and that the media has been bought off.
The TV channels need the money from advertisements, and the nuclear energy companies pay a lot. Without this money, they cannot survive, and for that reason, they have to shut up about the situation. The newspapers have this problem as well.
A move that, if true, keeps the important information hidden from the people, saving face for those in charge. In Japan, Sean Thomas, RT.